Today I'm going to share with you how I make the delicious creamy lemon flavored frosting with the lemon curd recipe that I shared with you in here. If you haven't seen that, I'll share it again in the description down below. So this is the eggless lemon curd that I'll be using for the frosting here to flavor it. We don't need to add any of the fresh lemon juice. We don't need to add any of the lemon essence. We're just going to use the eggless lemon curd. So I've been working on this recipe, and I think now this is the best one that I want to share with you. And if you enjoy it, you let me know in the comments. If you tried as well, let me know in the comments. So without wasting any time, and just before we go into that, I just want to quickly appreciate and thank you for subscribing and comments, all your comments. I really appreciate that. And if you find any of these videos helpful, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, like, share the videos for someone else who also might find these videos helpful. So if you also enjoy any lemon flavored recipe, I'm sure you're going to love this lemon flavored frosting. So let's go right into making this delicious creamy lemon flavored frosting. To make our lemon flavored frosting, we're going to start with have here white margarine, but you can use unsalted butter for this. I just use white margarine because I want the frosting to be a really bright color, but you can use unsalted butter if you prefer. So this is 500 grams of the butter, and you can see I let it out to soften a bit so that it's easier to cream nicely, and it will give us that nice creamy smooth frosting. So as you can see, as I press in, it leaves a very nice dent and is still in its structure form. So what we're going to do is we are going to first start by creaming our margarine, or you can use unsalted butter. So I'm using this one. Cream this until we get a nice creamy margarine. So we can cream like this until your margarine is nice and creamy and smooth. So you can do this for like 3 minutes until our margarine is really creamed nicely. I'm going to just stop this and just use my spatula here, push down the margarine because we want to cream every single margarine here in the bowl. So I'm just pushing it down so that everything gets creamed. So the reason why we use softened margarine, it should still be in its blob form, okay? It shouldn't be melted, liquidy, and it shouldn't be hard, because when it's hard, it won't cream nicely, and when it's liquid as well, it won't cream nicely. So you want it to just be softened enough so that you're able to cream nicely. So I'm using a hand mixer here because of the amount of frosting that I'm using. So it's a big amount. So this amount of frosting is enough to even frost a 1 kg cake. But still, with these ingredients, with this recipe, you can half it if you want a smaller batch of your frosting. Like for the margarine, I'm using 500 grams. So if you want a smaller amount, you can half the ingredients. So you can use 250 grams. Okay, so after 3 minutes, you can even see now the texture of the margarine. You can use butter, like I've said. This is 1 kg of the powdered sugar, and I have previously sieved it to remove any lumps and to get this nice pillowy textured, light textured powdered sugar. You want to add it in small amounts so that it's easy to mix. So if you want to half the ingredients, instead of using 1 kg, you can use 500 grams of the powdered sugar, or half kg together with the 250 grams margarine or butter, unsalted butter. So in this case, I'm using white margarine. So as you can see, I was scraping down all the powdered sugar and the margarine until it's stuck on the sides of the bowl. We want to push it in so that we really cream all the powdered sugar. It mixes well with the fat here, with the margarine. So mix it until it's well incorporated. Then we go in again, add another small amount of our powdered sugar. We add in small amounts each time at intervals so that it's easier to cream and we don't get lumps in our frosting. You can see on the sides as the powdered sugar sticks onto the sides of the bowl. Use your spatula and just push down the powdered sugar back into the bowl so that you mix everything up nicely. You want to clean everything. You don't want to leave any powdered sugar. And as you can see, when you add small amounts, it's really easy to cream the powdered sugar and the margarine mixes nicely. So we do that mixing like 1 minute each time. You just keep on adding small amounts until you finish creaming all the powdered sugar together with our margarine. So I will leave the recipe for this lemon flavored. This is eggless lemon curd that I'm using. You'll find the recipe in the description of the lemon curd, and also I will leave the recipe for the lemon frosting in the description below as well. So let's continue pushing down all this excess which is on the side of the bowl. Push it down so that we cream all of it nicely. This is so smooth and creamy. That's why it's always good to use room temperature ingredients to allow everything to be creamed nicely. make sure you really scrape right to the bottom of the bowl so that you really clean all the powdered sugar. You don't get any powdered sugar sticking to the bottom of the bowl. You want to mix everything. You want all the sugar to be incorporated together with the margarine. Using a hand mixer because of the volume of the frosting. This is 1 kg powdered sugar, 500 grams white margarine. But you can still go ahead and use your wooden spatula if you don't have a hand mix. This is going to take a bit longer for you to clean. Or a hand whisk. I found that using a hand mixer helps you to get control on the time and the way I clean this so that I don't over mix as well I don't under mix. Now get your spatula and just push down the excess powdered sugar. And don't worry, we're not adding any of the lemon juice, we're not adding any lemon essence, we're not adding any cream either or milk. We're just going to use our lemon curd because it's got all the ingredients prepared there. It gives this very nice, rich, lemony flavor, which I love. And I hope you will enjoy it as well. Okay, that's the last batch. And get gentle when you're mixing, gentle when you're cleaning, be gentle with your mix, and just push down the powdered sugar from the side, push it down so that you cream everything nicely. I'm scraping everything from my spatula. Okay, and you can see how it's such a really nice, this is very light, creamy smooth. You can see how it's just gliding through. Okay, so after all the powdered sugar has been incorporated, mixed well with our margarine, then we'll go in and get our lemon curd. So this is the previously lemon curd recipe that I done. Again, it's in the description down below. You'll find the recipe for the eggless lemon curd. And you see how I covered with a cling wrap touching the surface to avoid any skin forming on top of the lemon curd. So this is roughly half a cup. This is roughly half a cup. So I'm going to get my measuring cup here so you can see. So half a cup for this recipe, which I'm using 500 grams margarine and 1 kg powdered sugar. So I have half a cup. So I'm going to pour all the eggless lemon curd here. That's half a cup, as you can see. And we're just going to pour half a cup of the lemon curd. We pour it all in there. This lemon curd is so delicious. It's super packed with the lemon flavor. I love it on cakes, cupcakes, even desserts, even pancakes. So I'm just going to scrape off the leftover bit here in the glass. You don't waste any of this. You can even enjoy it as it is. So let's continue mixing. So this is the point where I stop with my hand mixer. I'm going to use my spatula to finish off the mixing. Just want to show you just how smooth and creamy it is. Put the hand mixer there. You can see how really smooth and creamy it is. Okay, there it is. The reason why I'm just spreading it like this, because I'm mixing now with a spatula. I'm just smoothing it out and just pressing out the excess air pockets which might be stuck in there. I'm just smoothing it with a spatula, just spreading it. And you can see the spreading consistency is really smooth and no streaks of anything. And even down in the bowl there, it's mixed all the way through. So there we have it. So I'm just going to get my piping bag and fill this with a piping bag, and just to show you how easily and smoothly you can even decorate your cake or cupcakes with your any piping tips. Smooth, very delicious lemon flavor. Okay, so let's get the piping bag and I'll show you just how lovely it is to decorate with this as well. Thank you. See you in the next video.